Children's Storytime, presented by BMGFly. Assalamu alaikum. That means peace be unto you. Today we are reading Africa Dream by Eloise Greenfield, illustrated by Carole Byard, read to you by Nia Malika Dixon. Today we are reading Africa Dream by Eloise Greenfield, illustrated by Carole Byard. I went all the way to Africa in a dream one night. I crossed over the ocean in a slow, smooth jump. That's beautiful. And landed in Africa. Long ago, Africa. There's zebras and elephants, gazelles. I went to the city and shopped in the marketplace for pearls and perfume. That's amazing. What a dream. With magic eyes, I read strange words in old books and understood. Wow, that is the power of stories. Look at that. I leaned small against tall stone buildings. Wow. Back in long ago Africa, they had all that beautiful architecture built from stone and clay and other things, and rode through the crowds on a donkey's back. Amazing. I dreamed I went to Africa, long ago Africa. I went to the village and stood lonesome still. Amazing, look at that. These drawings are looking like chalk, like sidewalk chalk. Till my long ago granddad, with my daddy's face, stretched out his arms and welcomed me home. She met an ancestor. That is such a lovely dream. Wow. My daddy's face. He knelt on one knee and planted one seed that grew into 10 tall trees with mangoes for me. 10 tall trees of mangoes. I love mangoes. And sang a hello song in a circle with new old friends. I really love this dream. It's an adventure. I walked with my cousins all over Africa, lifting my long dress to step across countries. Yes, there are so many countries in Africa. So many places to visit in her dream. That was it. Wait, there has to be one more page. There is. And when I got tired, I turned into a baby, and my long ago grandma, with my mama's face, held me in her arms and rocked me to sleep. That is a beautiful ending to a beautiful dream. That is the for real ending. Eloise Greenfield wrote this. She wrote a lot of books for children, including poetry. And I got this book especially for the month of September because this is a book that I read when I was very small. When I was a little girl, I got to read this book, and this month in September, I turned 50. So I'm very excited because I've been alive for a long time. And this book came out when I was only 3 years old in 1977. Eloise Greenfield is one of my favorite authors ever since I was a little girl. And she wrote lots of poetry and books, including this one. And so that's why I chose it for you. And it's really special. I was able to buy it online. I bought it at a thrift store. So it looks like a library book. And inside is the old kind of pockets that library books used to have in them, where you would write your name on the card and the date. And that way they knew who borrowed the book, just like when I was a kid. I hope you liked this book. It was so special for me to read, and I do think the pictures look like sidewalk chalk, although I think the illustrator Carole Byard drew them with charcoal, as you can see in this picture, in the shading, in the shadows. And some of the pictures had a little bit of color, but most of them were black and white. So that's why I think it was charcoal and not sidewalk chalk. But I think if you're creative enough, you can illustrate the sidewalk with sidewalk chalk to look as glorious as this if you tried. I'm sure. We have some really amazing creative people out there. I hope you liked this book. If you did, you can find it online. You can get it at a library. Eloise Greenfield is very famous for poetry and children's books, and Carole Byard illustrated this and other books as well. And here is a small picture of them in the back, black and white pictures, so you can see them from 1977. A little bit of a time capsule for you all. All right, I'll be back next week with another book, and it will be from a special book from my childhood. I told you, I'm turning 50 and I'm so excited. All right, I'll see you then. Bye.